Episode 126 is here. Tired. This week, we got together with a couple people. We do have a friend who always wanted to be on the podcast. Our friend Craig, who goes by Big Mo, joined us on our podcast this week for The Walking Dead. And as well, Brian, who didn't say anything, not the Brian normally, but another Brian, which we were forever grateful that he didn't say much. So, quick podcast about last week's episode of The Walking Dead. Pretty awesome episode if you ask me. So with that said, let us get started with this episode's podcast of The Walking Dead.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
Season 4 ends with our group in peril. Carol and Tyree slowly make their way to Terminus. Is it in time? In this episode, we find that Carol can launch a bottle rocket into a propane tank against all odds and gravity. And as well, the group escapes Terminus, and we see an ominous character in a flashback to what Terminus was.
Artificial fear.
Zelda bullshit.
What's wrong with Zelda?
I don't know. What's wrong with fucking retards? It's just retarded.
Well, that's a good way to start.
It's a good way to jump right in.
Head first, right there.
You just really dove into that at first.
Actually, I got Zelda for the 3DS. It's, was it Ocarina?
What's wrong with fucking retards? Wow.
What?
I'm just digesting your original comment right now.
Am I going to get fired?
I don't know. Don't say. Well, welcome to the show. Hi, Craig. Thanks for joining us for today.
Hey, how you doing?
We've got a couple of guests on the show. We have Brian, who never says anything. We're going to hope he doesn't say anything. And then Craig, who's been harping on us to be on the show. So now you're on the show. How you feel?
I feel pretty good. Pretty good.
And, of course, the Canadian Mountain Man's here.
As always.
As always.
And we're all enjoying our dark roast, Jim Norton's.
We've told them the rules. Not allowed to say the real company's name.
Yeah, because we don't want to promote that shit.
No. We don't care about Starbucks, though. We don't care.
No.
about
Starbucks is dirty hot dog water.
That's right.
With man
Their
spunk.
coffee is, yes.
Coffee shit.
I don't understand it. Like,
Right.
I'm paying how much for a coffee and they don't even make it?
Yeah.
That's what I never understood that philosophy. There was a guy in California that made a company. It looked exactly like Starbucks. Like, they had the same color scheme. The logo was slightly different.
Had an owl with two eyes.
And a suit?
And no, here's the best part. They couldn't sue him because it was a parody of Starbucks, and he sold coffee from all the local merchants. So it wasn't actually the Starbucks brand coffee. It was like whatever, and they called it like cheap bucks or some shit like that in California. It is one of the most popular coffee shops, just because everyone goes there and pays like Tim Horton prices for coffee. Any Starbucks one.
And you just broke the rule.
Oh,
Fail. Fail.
I'm gonna have to bleep it out this time.
Cue the music. Boom, 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 boom.
That was never good at Clinko, whatever it was.
Clinko.
Clinko.
Clinko Vision. I was never good at that shit. So with that said, this week we got together to talk about last week's episode of The Walking Dead. Can you sum it up in one word?
Bloody. Fucking awesome.
I gotta admit, that bloody.
Death.
Lots of death.
Kill-a-con.
Kill it.
There was a lot killed that.
It made sense. They had a character named Bowie.
Got a
but
little
they had
bow
a-
knife.
The previous season, they had a lot of barbecue going.
Barbecue some ribs, or I don't remember seeing. Oh yeah.
Even if it's Jimmy's ribs, I don't care less. Jimmy would be a little tasty right about now.
It could have been Jimmy's ribs. We don't know.
I think we'll start it off with, do you think it is morally wrong to be a cannibal in a post-apocalyptic world?
Hell no.
Why would
But
you
the
have to
problem
be,
is, though, me being fat, I would be like a smorgasbord for people, and I couldn't handle that.
Are you sure about
That's
that?
not a lot of meat, though. It's
That's
fat.
not, that's a lot.
yeah.
That's trimmed the fat a little bit.
It's well marbled. It's very delicious.
You could feed all of the states.
I wouldn't go that far. Like, I mean, they'll probably get a good week out of you.
I
but-
don't
Like, I mean, like myself as well.
Hang me up to dry like a good prosciutto.
Cut you bleed ragu.
And then you got the mountain man's beard they use for floss. Like,
That's
look,
right.
Look at that shit. Like, you got a beard going on too, but I'm sorry, but his has got like Bon Jovi power over there. Like,
What gets me last
Samson.
week's episode was why was that black man scared to kill anybody, but he beat the hell out of that one guy?
He had the baby with
That's
him.
right.
Well, I know. I'm just saying.
He doesn't
though.
want to kill people in front
he's
of the baby.
recovering. They just killed a child.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
She just popped that little girl right in the
Just
back
look
of the
at
head.
the flowers.
It's okay.
Oh, I looked at the flowers of the internet memes that never stop. I think.
See, I would have buried her up head, like right up to her head, and then just like let zombies go play golf with her head or something. Who knows?
Play some kickball.
Kickball. No, but
That's what you get for stabbing your sister, dumbass.
But it wasn't because she did it because she it was evil or anything like that. All reality for her broke. She didn't understand really the difference between life and death. She thought that this was a good thing for her to come back as a zombie, even though it's kind of bad. I'm not saying that it's not bad. I'm sure it happens at all times. Like, I mean, look at Morgan. Let's talk about Morgan as an example.
As in the Morgan we know, or as in some other Morgan?
Not the
or the Morgan in the show?
Morgan in the show.
Okay.
No, we are not going to make no references that will get me in a lot of trouble. No, Morgan in the show. Like when you saw him in season 4, it totally broke reality. He was still living in that one town in Atlanta where Rick was found and blah, blah, blah. He's clearly not all there. No one judged him. He was making barbecue as well. Zombies.
Well, you know, when you're hungry, you're hungry. How long can Red Hots actually stay around in
There's only so many times you can eat Spam.
Well, doesn't the Hydra work in that place in the towns?
Well, someone's cutting the lawns.
Yeah, really, I seen that.
You know, they're
think the grass was
they're
an
down
emo.
like Louisiana or something like that. Who knows where the fuck they are? Georgia. And everybody has neatly trimmed lawns.
That's what they said.
It's like Samwise
that's
is
what
living
they
there forever, just trimming the verge.
They said that a couple weeks ago about
Hey,
that.
do not
about,
make fun of him.
the
It's hard for
grass
him to
always
find
cut.
work.
Who's cutting it?
He was in the strain for 3 episodes, and those are a tough 3 episodes for him. I think that the cannibals, it wasn't really explained at the end of season 4, but season 5 really touches on why they came out the way they did and why they became cannibals is the way they did.
Good, explain it.
Because when you have no food and you're fucking hungry,
The stars there, man. They fucking supposed to be full
No,
of food.
because he said we were a peaceful community before, and then someone basically came over and fucked up our shit.
Yeah.
And then this became our option. This is what we had to become.
It became violent and rape, pillage.
if you need to eat people, you fucking need to eat people.
I think I should try grass first.
Eating grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't
Like
gonna
cow?
work.
I like a cow.
See, what are you talking
Your body
about?
can't.
That's not true, because you look at the last time Rick tried being a farmer. Look what happened.
What happened?
Swine flu, motherfucker.
Yeah.
True.
Wiped out majority of their group. Like, just because of that
True.
one thing. That was pretty intense. But I think this episode...
Was it swine flu though?
It was like an influenza.
Some kind of flu. Yeah.
Well,
Obviously, no meds. It's not. You can't do anything about it.
They got meds there, but they're not to take.
There's not enough meds.
No.
And
I
then
think
most
the
of them
biggest
have
talking
expired at
part
this
of
point.
this episode was the fact that Penguin from Gotham was in the show for literally 30 seconds.
That was beautiful.
Yep.
Kaping!
He had a lot of blood come out of that neck. That was pretty
that was
sick.
good.
Well, it was a perfect slice. Like, I mean, in their defense, they
like-
slit the throat pretty good.
They were like hogs over the trough.
It was smart
That's
if you really
literally
think about it. And then you saw the one room with the old bodies just hanging and dripping. That's
Shoot!
Yeah.
Pursuit. And there you go.
Hey, that's what you do when you kill animals like deer and shit.
Hang 'em
You
and
gotta
bleed 'em.
hang 'em. You gotta
Hang
let
on
them
that
bleed
bleed.
out. But I think it was great to see him, even though it took me 3 times to figure out that was him because he had bleach blonde hair.
Yeah.
His nose wasn't fucked up. Not the penguin. His nose is too small. That doesn't even make sense. It would make obvious sense why they killed him, it being the popularity of Gotham. But this episode had a lot of cliches. Like, why were they at the end of the line of that trough killing?
Oh, of course.
You know, that was dead
It's
giveaway.
the suspense bullshit.
Of course.
Yeah,
And
because they know they're not going to get killed.
but
No.
the part is
That'd
that
be awesome if they did.
There go the show.
I think the part that I found funny, which drove everyone crazy, and I was one of them, I admit it, is that when they did that teaser trailer, you saw Glenn sitting there freaking out with the gag on, he saw the baseball bat, and that signifies his death, because in the comic book, he was killed by Negan with a baseball bat. So that's why everyone kept losing their mind, like, oh my god, Glenn's totally not dying this episode. I remember reading all those rumors, and then even in this episode, you're like, oh, he's gonna get it. They have to kill someone main.
Well, yeah.
It's been a while since they killed him. When's the last time he killed Maine? It was Herschel.
Yep.
Herschel was last
And
main.
that was episode
Unless if you
9.
want to talk about though, that little girl.
The girl.
or whatever, you know.
Yeah, unless
It's not
I mean, she's not really a main. She was
No.
like a supporting
Yeah.
cast.
Herschel was the last big one.
Yeah.
But
Tripod. Actually, no, it'd be
But his foot
Unipod.
went to heaven
Unipod.
first. His foot was already floating in heaven, and he just caught up with it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Found the internet meme of it, but I think that this episode really showed a lot of human connection as well with the group and how they quickly built themselves. It was nice to see that. You don't see that in TV shows like Z Nation, which you don't even know what's going on.
I watched an episode of that like today, and it sucked. It was so bad. Like some zombie came out, and he wasn't a zombie, but he was a zombie,
They're not sure what's happening to him.
and he was bitten like 8 times, and he didn't die.
Oh,
He didn't turn either?
He didn't turn. No,
No.
because
He
they
half
inject-
turned. He looked really weird.
They injected him
No,
with something
yeah.
that stops him from turning, but he's still kind of turning, and now he's like,
He's got really bad
He's like-
acne and some
his
bruises.
teeth fall out, his hair's out.
Yeah.
But
So it looks like Kim Mitchell.
so basically, The Walking Dead is the line of this is how you make a successful TV show. And Z Nation's like, if you want to do it wrong, this is how you do it.
Well, no. There's one easy way to do
Is
that.
Z
Just
Nation
put.
filmed in Canada because it's really bad.
I
It's
don't
like the
think so.
Could be because their
beachcombers.
main
What's it
characters
called?
keep
Z-
dying.
It's like
Nation?
beachcombers and fucking
killed
Littlest
the-
Hobo all rolled into one.
They rolled in the
with
first
zombies.
episode saying, what's his face from Oz is the main character. You're like, oh, this guy's awesome. You see him and everything dead.
Yeah.
Killed by a zombie baby. Like, why a zombie baby?
Because zombie babies are cool.
Zombie babies.
Doesn't even make sense. And then they make and then they bring in another guy who is like the supposed huge marine guy. Died too, just because.
Yeah.
And they turn into zombies a lot faster too. Like literally as soon as they die, it's like, oh, I'm a zombie. Congrats. Ding, I leveled. So.
Ding, undead level 1.
But I think another big piece about this episode as well is the fact that the group got so big. I don't know, at the end of the episode when they were all coming on the railroad tracks, I never realized how big that group was.
That was a big group, yeah, when they
And
called them on the
because
tracks.
I remember when it was just like 5 or
Like
6
you mean
of them.
the group of the zombies?
No, the
actual-
oh, the fucking
yeah.
the whole
The whole
group.
group,
Yeah.
whole group. Where it
Yeah.
started off as like 5
Well, you need
people,
people
and
to
now it's
kill
like
off.
20.
Yeah, you need people to kill off. That's why.
Well, because now you've got Abraham and Eugene and what's her name, Rosalita, or what's
I don't know. She fucks Eugene. That's all I know.
in the
Eventually.
comics, right?
Yeah, that's just not right. Even though his mullet's got ultimate power, he still won't. No.
No, that's not. Never trust a guy in a mullet.
Why?
Don't trust a guy with a mullet.
What are you talking about? She changed his name to Jeb.
Yeah.
Like a goat.
Yes.
Gotta trust a goat named Jeb. But I think the biggest turning point of this whole episode was how Carol suddenly turned into Rambo and defeated physics. Good for her. I never knew it was going to be possible to hit a propane tank how many yards out
With a bottle rocket.
With a bottle rocket.
Through a chain link
She did it
fence.
pretty good.
Out
That
the
was
barrel of a
nothing that bothered
gun.
me. She's like, "Bep, bep, bep." She fires a couple rounds, obviously, to get it first. Why didn't it explode then? Secondly, no one's caring about there's gunfire at a propane tank. Everyone's okay with this.
And I thought they didn't have like power and shit, but yet they still have propane
No,
and
they
shit.
have
Like,
power.
it's been how many years? You think it would have
No,
like run?
it-
They're running off a generator, I think it was, or something. Oh, they were in that one machine shop at the end of that episode of last season when they all got caught. It's like a giant machine shop of some sort.
I don't know. It's all fucked.
That's what you get with The Walking Dead, right? Eventually, it's got to go a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah.
But
Considering there's zombies, of course.
then you got Carol turns into Rambo, shoots a bottle. Mind
Well,
you,
yeah,
that
how
was
many-
still a
That's
cool
what
explosion.
shot through the
How
fence and all
long? How
that.
long ago was she on her own from the previous season?
Wasn't she
I
with
would say a couple episodes before she ran into
To the black guy?
Tyrese.
Yeah, there
She
was a
was-
couple of episodes from the
yeah,
swap.
but roughly in the story wise, what?
Oh,
maybe
in-
5 months.
No, not that
Oh,
long.
not that long at all. It
'Cause
wasn't that long.
she-
It was right after the annex of the jail.
Yeah,
She was kicked out maybe an episode before
she was kicked
that.
out just before all the shit
And then
went
she
down.
ran into Tyrese 3 episodes into the second half, or 2 episodes in the second
Yeah,
half.
they'd probably
It
only
wasn't
been.
that long, maybe a week.
Yeah,
I think it's
they-
being generous. Because you don't know the timeline after they left the prison because there was like 4 different storylines happening and you're like, I don't get it.
Everyone's kind of mashing back together.
And then
Probably
you
a
got,
couple
like,
weeks
Bethel
tops.
happening and you know, whatever the hell that is, which is causing people to lose their shit. But it really proves the point of how people are not smart. Because Carol's like, well, I need to get past this Walker crew. What do I do? Well, it worked in the first season, covering himself in fucking zombie guts and just walked through the whole crowd. Goddamn smart. Yeah, I just put it in there. But I don't know if she'd ever become Rambo. I know she became a vicious bitch.
She came Rambo.
She became Rambo.
Big time.
Silent killer with a knife.
No way.
Stick it in the ear.
I mean, she's got balls, man. That's the guy. Right down the ground with them.
I don't know. It's just that part, the entire episode, there's a lot of Easter eggs in that episode. I just didn't read it because I don't want to know. But that was the thing that really annoyed me, is how she was suddenly like, well, I'm going to shoot this propane tank. Ping, ping, ping. All right, here comes the bottle rocket. Physically impossible. Let's do it. Maybe she had like 10 bottle rockets.
Maybe.
It'd
Yeah.
be more believable. Like, how did you know she was going to hit that?
Well, you knew, of course.
Wow.
But
It would have been cool if it like stabbed into like the back of the
Or if it-
zombie, and then the zombie goes to the propane tank. I'm like, that would be
Or if it actually was like a real bottle rocket, ends up firing behind you and hits your fucking neighbor's treehouse or whatever, and starts that on fire.
That may have happened before, but we're not. I remember one time.
Mountain Man's got SARS.
just
The
tickle in
Ebola?
the throat. No.
Maybe the Russians are the reason why you have Ebola.
And Putin.
I kicked SARS. It's okay.
Yeah, I think SARS was scared of your beard. But another thing that about the episode is that it really touches on how Tyrese is all fucked up now. I don't know. I think he'll do fine eventually.
Yeah. Well, of course,
You
at that
killed
point,
a child.
you threaten the baby. He
bad.
snaps. He goes over. You know.
No.
Obviously, kills what, like half a dozen zombies
With his
outside.
fists.
Yeah, barehanded.
With his fists. Like, why doesn't he have an award for murder? It's like, get out of my place. I have no weapons. Get out.
Mind you, did he? He didn't have.
No,
didn't
he
have
had
his hammer.
He had his hammer. He dropped. He had the guy made him take it off. I think it was, or something like that. He did not go outside with any weapon whatsoever. His mitts.
Yeah,
was his
they're pretty
weapon.
big mitts.
I think Judas should become a zombie baby.
Rick might have something to do with that.
What, ass kicker?
Well,
Zombie baby?
the
That'd be
baby
awesome.
Well, if we don't divorce ourselves, the comic book was killed. The baby was killed in the comic book. The sniper shot in the head through Laurie's chest.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
That's kind of brutal.
Kirkman doesn't care. He will go that fucking dark. Like, because it was when the jail fell, and Laurie's just running. Sniper, boom, right through the baby's head. I'm like,
I don't understand. Why don't they just go to the coast, find a boat, and go to an island?
because they're too busy going to DC. That's the huge. It's still in the comic book right now. They still haven't even got to DC yet. They're 130 issues up, and they still haven't gotten that far
What the
yet.
fuck's going to be in DC? Nothing.
Well,
Well, apparently this is where
Hope.
Eugene is going to cure everything and make things better.
well, yeah, because he's a science teacher, telling everyone that he actually found the cure. That's how he's staying alive, which makes perfect sense.
He probably has family there and wants to see if they're still alive. Doesn't know anything about any fucking cure, and he just needs
Science
people to
teacher.
help
He's a
him
high school science teacher.
because he knows he's a weakling.
'Cause he-
That's right.
But he lies to in a comic. He lies to Abraham, telling him he has the cure because he knows Abraham would do everything he could possibly to keep him alive. That's what it is. Is that going to change the TV show? Possibly.
Probably not.
It could change. Why not? It's like how Daryl doesn't exist in the comic book, nor did Meryl, but they're huge pieces.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, of course, if you don't have a Norman Reedus, you don't have T-shirts flying off the shelves.
And you lose all your women viewers.
Well, Rainer disagreed. If you recall,
Oh, she was on Team Rick. That's right.
she's on Team Rick. I don't know. I find that as his beard grows, the less fucks he gives in this world.
So that's why I don't give any fucks.
That's quite possibly.
That must be it.
I think that's it. I think that's funny because the whole end of the episode, we're gonna fucking murder everyone. Oh my god, that beard's getting like it's getting there. Is that what it is? I mean, tell me about your beard. Like,
I don't give any fucks right now. So there you go.
it's a vengeful beard.
Yeah, pretty much.
If it gets
You
any
sleep-
longer, holy hell, what's going to happen then?
It's gonna have to hold it over his head so it doesn't get in the way of his pistol.
You fucking put like rubber bands and shit in it.
No.
You should
No, we were telling him the other day he should go total Viking. Go total Viking.
do it, man.
And Ryan's gonna do the
Oh, that
one
was pretty
braid.
good.
Should do it. I don't know why you don't do it. Maybe trim
was
down
good.
this side, just have it
Yeah.
come down, and just give him an axe and have him go to work every day. Freak everyone. We have those foam axes at work. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I have a foam sword at work called the Sword of a Thousand Truths.
No, you know what you do? Take your foam sword, write the word kindness on it, and just go run around killing everyone with kindness.
No,
There
I
you
had
go.
someone that used to be on my team when I was a team leader back in the day that said they always want to be recognized. Like, okay, I'm going to go outside and get a cinder block, and I write the word recognition on it, and I'm going to fucking throw it at you. They never asked for recognition again. There we go.
So what was the one E card? What's red and bad for your teeth?
A brick.
Yes.
That's always classic. So, more or less, I guess, and now at the end of the episode, which caused a lot of conversation, was that Negan. A lot of people say that was Negan, who opened the train car at the end when Terminus fell.
Right.
It looked like him a lot.
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a when Terminus fell. It was during the flashback.
During the flashback, sorry.
The flashback
It looked
with
a lot
with,
like Negan.
what
His
was
height, the leather jacket, the jeans, like the dark hair. It looked. If you took a comic book comparison and looked at him, you'd be like, "That's fucking Negan. He doesn't have his baseball bat."
But according to Kirkman, it's not.
No, Kirkman says it's not. But also, Kirkman's making another Walking Dead TV show, and
Spin-off.
everyone's casted as Mexicans.
Called The Running Dead. You got to run for the border.
The Walking Day of the Dead.
See,
I don't know about you
It's-
guys, but
see?
Taco Bell is thriving in the zombie apocalypse.
It's only in Mexico. Get over the border to states you're safe.
No, actually, of all
See?
places, I'm
See?
sure Mexico would be the first place to go in a zombie apocalypse.
because then you blend.
Well-
Well,
All they do is
No
kidnap
zombies
each other
here.
all day. You're like, oh, we're gonna make $1 million. Oh, he's zombie shit.
Well, the cartels will be fine. They're used to cutting heads off of things.
Smart. Like, I mean, they got that shit down pat when it comes down to that, but I don't know. And the fact that Kirkman stands by and says that he's going to get 11 seasons out of The Walking Dead is pretty goddamn bold.
I still think that's a bold statement.
he might, but people
don't.
might.
I don't know.
People are already getting bored of fucking zombies and shit. And
Well, because it's a huge fan. Everything came out with zombies. Now they're going to
it's
have...
like gay vampires.
They're having Resident Evil turn into a
Sparkly
TV show
shit.
now.
Mr. Sparkle!
Tonight on much more, it was Shaun of the Dead.
I think
Oh,
Shaun
that's
of the
a
Dead
fucking
was
terrible
great.
That was a
movie.
Oh, I thought it was
What?
a great
I
movie.
love Shaun
Oh,
of the
That was a
fuck.
comedy.
Dead. It was a funny movie.
It was.
I
Terrible.
like
Every
Simon
one
Pegg.
of that guy's movies are
Okay.
fucking bad.
Shaun of the Dead was good. Hot Fuzz was
Hot Fuzz was
bad.
Yeah, that was
It
not
wasn't
bad.
bad.
They're all
They're
bad.
not bad. You're
They're all bad.
You're bad.
Whatever.
Whatever.
That was
Fucking
bad.
terrible movies, man.
Shaun of the Dead was not.
Seriously,
a
I'd
zombie.
rather be watching reruns of The Littlest Hobo.
Challenge accepted. Guess we'll be in your mailbox tomorrow.
Littlest Hobo.
Littlest Hobo, Little House on the Prairie,
And
Highway to
Beachcombers.
Heaven.
Yes, and Beachcombers.
Oh, geez, Danger Bay.
Yes.
Danger Big. No, Thunder. Is it Thunder in Paradise with Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Yep.
What? Oh fuck! Oh my
He
god.
will fucking morbidly rape you. Not in a sexual way, of course. Mind rape.
Mind rape, mind bleach needed.
Back-to-back episodes of Ozzy Osbourne's TV show that came out years ago.
Oh god.
Why is this on the air? Followed by Gene Simmons' Family Jewels.
Oh
Oh
fuck.
god, that
He'd
was
be begging
terrible.
for suicide halfway through Ozzy Osbourne's.
That was fucking
First
terrible.
episode.
Gene Simmons.
You
You don't understand a word that Ozzy's saying.
If you can translate it, that's
Can I do
right.
the translate? No, I actually want to do that to people's Facebook sometime because their spelling is so horrible. I'm going to start writing in people's Facebook. Can I get a translator on this status? I'll start tagging their friends in it because some of them is just the spelling is just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the I call it the ghettonomics of words, like fuck without the C. Fook. Like I don't get it.
I get feck.
Feck. See, feck is Irish, so that's okay. We get that. More Boston than anything. Feck, Gaston.
Back the cat in the
Get-
backyard.
Get some
Yeah, fucking
coffee.
faggot. Like sometimes I like. That's one time I miss about taking phone calls back in the day when you talk to someone from Boston and they're pissed off because it's just like they say so much bad words but you can't make it out. You'll hear you hear like the letter A so much that you're like I don't even know what's going on. Maybe stuttering, maybe having a speech impediment, maybe a stroke. I don't know.
I smell burnt toast.
What do you think is going to happen on tomorrow's episode?
I don't know.
Segue.
I didn't even see the fucking previews for it yet.
I haven't seen any previews.
Murder, death, destruction.
Yeah,
It could be a zombie.
I was gonna say there's probably gonna be a zombie. It's gonna be covered in dirt and old blood.
You really
You know,
think
but
so?
walking
I doubt
slowly.
that.
Walking slowly.
Yes.
Well,
gonna
if it's,
run.
here's the thing.
Shuffling.
This is how I know people.
There'll be a forest and some neatly trimmed grass.
What about tracks?
There'll be some train tracks and some people wearing some dirty clothing. Yeah, and maybe some shooting.
No, I've never seen a naked zombie yet. Just want to point that out. They had no
Never
problem
seen one
showing that in
yet.
Zombieland. It's like first thing you see is like tits. You're like, oh,
But do you really want to see wrinkly old fun bags? No.
no. But they always seem to be. But this is just
No,
a
they did
Hollywood-
show. They did show one. What was that chick that was cut in half? At the very beginning, the first
But
episode.
mind you, she was more like a wrinkled up raisin with one arm.
Raisins.
Like, pretty much.
Raisin bag.
The Bicycle Girl. That's what it was. Bicycle Girl is a pop character for her.
Bicycle girl.
That's what they named her as, Bicycle Girl.
Oh,
because
right.
he found
Yeah,
the bike
that's
beside
right.
her.
Yeah.
He didn't kill her. No, he did kill her.
Yeah, he came back when he had that gun and popped her in the head.
Well, look what happened to the walker that fell down the well.
Yeah,
And
he
pulled
got
him
all
up, ripped right
bloated.
in half because he was
Yeah.
a raisin.
Yeah.
See? Zombies.
No,
in
you'd be
modern-
more of a grape. A very bloated grape.
He was a shrunken ball sack for being in that water for so long. This always asks the question of how would zombies survive in the winter? That's never really been, short of dead snow.
They don't get winter down there.
It reminds you of dead snow.
Yeah,
Nazi
we're
zombies.
talking Georgia. It doesn't get all that cold.
So
They go
would
up
you-
to the North Canada, see how they work.
Yeah,
I don't know. It
that's it.
snowed in Texas.
It has, and it snowed in Georgia last year
They'd probably
too.
just
but-
freeze and then thaw out. Still be
They do in
because,
the comic book. They actually do get snow.
Well, you think
and
about
they
that.
actually just
The
freeze.
dude had all those fucking heads in the jar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? They freeze it, the meat will last longer.
Oh, the governor, my favorite character.
Governor, had all those heads in the jars, and they were still alive trying to chew out the glass.
Yeah. Maybe he just wanted a little.
I would have
head.
put like fucking candles and shit behind it, made it look really nice.
Some aroma candles.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean you don't like Roman candles? Oh, fuck!
Some Scentsy.
Oh, God. That's horrible. The middle of zombie apocalypse. That was bad in Z Nation. Did you watch the last episode?
I didn't watch the most recent one, no.
Well, the one guy and chick bang, and just before they have sex, she's lighting all these candles. I'm like, listen, it's a zombie apocalypse. Lighting a candle to get the mood on is the last thing you should be doing
Yeah.
right now. Just get her done. Finish her off.
Get her dead, eh?
Oh, yeah, then I just kind of ruined the episode if you paid attention to
Oh,
what
I
said.
saw one. Well, you mean the one that was on last night?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I
well,
got
they
it.
tried getting it on the episode before too.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
No, he gave it the penis drill. It's over.
Oh, yeah.
It's done.
Whatever.
It was, whatever.
Well, who wouldn't drill her?
It's a zombie
No,
apocalypse.
you think about the
What
rock
do you
people.
expect?
I'm thinking about the main characters, the black chick and the one guy. I don't know their names though. The two main characters in the original.
It doesn't matter. The show's shit.
It is shit. It's still funny to watch though.
It's a Canadian broadcast. I
The
think.
two main characters in the entire show that survived the first camp. The one guy that's suddenly a military vet,
Yeah.
and the black chick.
Oh, those two.
Oh,
Okay, no. I thought you meant the
watch.
two young kids. The redhead and the
That's
other
what
dude.
happened. You can't see it, but it happened.
No, I thought you meant the redhead and the
candles.
other guy.
They're candles. They're like candles.
Maybe they're into that wax shit.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh shit.
Little
That shit
fetish.
gets
Change
messy.
whips and candle wax oh my. Fuck. A little bit of pain never hurt anybody.
I think it could be another
I
episode.
mean, you like painting your butt.
I think it could be another episode about how Terminus came to be. Tasha Yar needs money.
Yeah.
She looks horrible.
Yes. She
She
let
is
herself
not boneable
go.
no more. What happened? She was fatter than Dexter though. She was Dexter's first kill on the TV show, and she was fucking massive, like Oreo cookie massive.
I was disappointed with this and
I
how
love
much
Oreo cookies.
how
Perfectly
long.
round and cream in the middle that no one wants.
Oh.
But we have season 4 that finishes up. We've got this huge build up to Terminus,
Yes.
and literally in the course of one episode,
They destroy it. All shit breaks
good
loose.
old
Bottle
Rambo
rocket to the propane
Carol
tank.
bottle rocket with the propane tank, 100 zombies. It's like shoots Tasha Yar in the leg. Oh, by the way, let's just open the door, let the zombies walk past and eat her, which was
She
great.
could
Don't
have
get me wrong.
survived. She could have survived.
It's possible.
Could have survived.
And that's
Maybe a
the thing.
zombie wouldn't want to get
Who actually from Terminus got out?
Gareth.
Gareth.
He took a round, the chest.
But
Yeah.
at that point, do you see him? You don't see him get out, but you assume he does. And I have a figure he's going to come back, but
Gareth. What a name. Name your children that. Gareth.
Really, Gareth?
Say Garth. Garth is better. At least he was famous at one point.
Garth sounds like Darth.
which makes it cool.
Yes.
Name your first child Palpatine. Fuck everybody up.
Yes.
Call him
Sidious.
Palp.
No, Sidious.
No, they released what his first name is. I don't know what it is though. I didn't read the article.
Yeah.
They released for the new Star Wars.
No, they basically said the Emperor's first name is article. It's like it's on moviepilot.com right now, a comic book resort. It's like I'm subscribed to so many things.
Yeah, is it a fan base bullshit or is it
No,
from,
it was
like,
announced by Disney what his real name, his first name is. I don't know why anyone cares.
Yeah, but Disney's fucking up all the storyline and everything.
No.
They probably just invented it. If it came
makes
from
perfect
Lucas,
sense
that's
to put
fine.
a Batman reference on the bottom of the Millennium Falcon. What are you talking about? Or you didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
The tumblers on the bottom of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh my god.
And you didn't see the other one where they
I haven't-
arrested stormtroopers
trying-
and threw them in the back of the Gotham PD police cars?
I'm trying not to fucking watch anything in regards to Star Wars because
No,
I'm
it's
a
not
big Star
happening
Wars
to the
fan.
movies. It's just jokes between J.J. Abrams and Chris Nolan. They're constantly
No.
ripping each other over shit like that. But Star Wars is going to suck. A lot.
I hope it doesn't, man.
All the time.
I haven't seen a
Okay,
good
wait,
Star
wait,
Wars
hold
since
on, hold
episode
on.
1, only because Darth Maul was in it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the
Like-
throw room battle was the best battle I've ever seen with a fucking lightsaber.
I enjoyed 4, 5, and 6. Don't get me wrong. I don't think anyone is going to question 4, 5, and 6. How many people actually enjoyed 1, 2, and 3?
I enjoyed 1. I'm 1/3 there.
When fucking Palpatine kicked the shit out of all those other Jedis in like 30 seconds, that was fucking awesome.
Totally off track.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this
Raynor is not here, that's why.
Raynor is not here. You understand? Her job is to just simply slap us in the head when we ever
Keep
go
us
off
on
topic.
track.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck?
I think it's fun.
But anyways, yeah.
So-
So back to Star Wars. Fuckers.
I love our Walking Dead podcast. They always talk about everything else.
Everything but.
But Walking Dead.
But
What are they gonna? Are they
You should
gonna
hear us on
have
the
a-
Strain podcast. It's like 10
Did you
minutes.
get the new Walking Dead video game or whatever? Have you tried that one out?
Which one?
I don't know, the one that looks like a fucking comic book.
Yes, he's playing it now.
Oh,
Is it good?
The
I did
Telltales?
the first. Yeah, I did the first one. The first one was
I am
fucking
still in season 1.
I finished.
I never did
I got
finish
one
it.
episode left in season 2, and it's actually pretty decent. Well, Kirkman wrote it, so it's gonna be good. It's pretty intense. It's hard. There's a couple things that sometimes it's hard though. Like you gotta make sure you're paying attention. They do it on purpose so that it's constantly dry at certain points where you're like, oh, I'm not paying attention. Zombie eats you. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn you, fucking Kirkman. Damn
Yeah.
you. Fucking thunder punch him in the throat.
There's even a couple in season 1 that are like that too.
Yeah.
Kind of, you get lulled.
I was gonna do you a favor right there. Toss your phone. in.
Hold on, let's see if it bends.
It don't bend.
What? Bendgate? Hashtag Bendgate?
Oh.
I think there's in this episode, all they're going to do is have like a retrospective episode of Terminus, why it came to be, so everyone understands. I don't personally think it matters. I think we just need to see some more killing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
of course.
Like this is what scares me when you start off an episode up here, like top tier. You know the next couple are going to come right
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, they have to. It's the beginning of the episode has to be good, and then the next 4 episodes will be shit.
Yeah.
It'll be boring as all fuck.
Yeah.
But there's
Then,
so
then
much
someone's
left
gonna
unanswered.
die, and then someone's gonna fall
Somebody's
in
gonna
love.
die in
Not in
that
The
show?
Walking Dead. I don't believe you.
Yeah, me neither. Nobody dies
think
in that
no,
show.
man.
What the hell are
There's
you
just so
talking
much
about?
left unanswered with Terminus, though.
Who gives a fuck about that shithole?
But I have a feeling that
There
it's
was
gonna
it
come back.
had
yard.
so much potential to do something, and
Who
literally
really
they threw it away.
cares? They had a potential to deal with the governor, and they fucked that storyline up.
Well, the
Why didn't they
storyline-
have governor
storyline
chop
for the
off
governor-
Rick's hand?
But the governor's storyline lasted a lot longer than it should have.
Because the governor was fucking cool, man, and he was a pirate.
He was not a pirate.
He had one eye.
He was Snake Plissken from Escape from L.A.
There you go, a
No,
fucking
New
pirate.
York, LA sucked ass.
Okay, New York.
Come on, that fucking Shanghai whatever street fight. Shanghai rules.
You having a stroke?
I maybe. I can smell burnt toast.
I want steak. I
Call
think he
the
meant to say
ambulance.
stroke.
I can count a
Toast.
potato.
Hashtag count the potato.
The governor character was a lot more vicious in the comic book, and it was very short-lived. Like I was very disappointed when I read the comic books. I read it after the fact. How quick the governor was in and out.
Yeah.
But when you get a guy like David Morrissey who is vicious and can sound like Liam Neeson, that's a win all on its own. I don't know, like Negan's.
Yeah, but Rick he's got a fucking Australian accent in real life or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's pretty
most
harsh.
of them are from Britain.
Do you think they'll
Lauren
ever
Cohen,
bring a
too.
star into that just for a guest appearance?
Oprah. Kill her off.
We talk about they have a star. His name is Norman Reedus. He sells T-shirts. He does well for himself.
No, but you know what I mean?
Like a real
main
star?
They'll never
star?
bring it. If AMC
No.
is smart, they'll never do it because look at Breaking Bad. Great example of Breaking Bad. Everyone knew Bryan Cranston. Knew him from Malcolm in the Middle. Was he a star? Not in any regards.
No.
Now he is. Now,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, how'd Godzilla turn out?
Look at fucking
Yeah.
Godzilla was a hell of a lot better than Pacific Rim. 'Cause that-
Dude,
what-
did you see Atlantic Rim? Oh, it was so fucking bad.
No.
They're actually making a second
Pacific Rim.
They're
Yep.
doing a second one.
Yep. It's already floating around. The
It's terrible.
trailer will be out soon. But yeah. Look at Bryan Cranston. Any movie he's in now, you're gonna watch it just because. And what's
I
his
won't.
face?
You know what? I didn't even watch. I watched one episode of. No, that wasn't even Breaking Bad. What was the one with the fucking guy who was killing people? He was a bad guy, but killing other bad guys.
That was
Dexter.
Dexter.
Yeah, see,
Dexter, yeah.
I don't watch much
See,
TV
Dexter was decent.
because it makes you retarded.
When you get too far, this is where it goes back to the whole should Walking Dead have 11 seasons? Because Dexter got the season 5, it should have stopped. but they kept going.
I remember seeing an ice cream truck and a head being tossed
That
out.
was season 1.
Yeah, that's the episode I
Season
watched.
4 is 10 times better because season 4 has John Lo. See, this is why you should not have a fucking iPhone. Give me your cane. Why are you waving it? It's not hot. Did you fart too? I don't care. My podcast. By the way, there's a guy playing with an iPhone and he farted. See?
And it had corners.
And you should go see a doctor if your farts have corners. I totally forgot my point now. Like, Dexter got the season 4, you had the Training Killer, best season of pretty much almost any TV show, and then season 5 is like, okay, we're running out of ideas. Season 6, we're going religious.
I watched
season
one
7 is
episode.
like lumberjacks.
I watched one episode of that. I didn't watch anything of Breaking Bad.
Wow.
I could care less.
Do not watch Breaking Bad because you will lose your life.
No, Dexter was a good show. I like
Breaking
that.
Bad's a fucking
But like they said,
addicting
like
show.
you said, they should
Rather
stop.
watch Days
disagree.
of My Life.
Wow, you just digging yourself deeper, man. Look at me mailing
gives
him
a
a shit
fuck?
of TV shows. He's gonna open his mail
I don't
box.
watch TV.
You say
I don't watch
Days of
TV
Our Life.
either.
Isn't that
I don't watch
watched-
any TV
I watched
either.
The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. That's it.
Don't get me
Haven't
started about
started
Game of
that yet.
Thrones.
Never watched
Don't get
it.
me started about Game of Thrones.
You haven't watched Game of Thrones?
No, I'm just remembering when the guy got punched in his face, his teeth shattered.
Oh,
and then
yo,
he got
I'm gonna
stabbed
pop
in
your
the
head
eyes,
like a
his head popped like a
That's
zit.
it.
We're just gonna break biology here. Done.
Who cares? It's a fucking TV show.
Doesn't matter. It bothers me.
We're having a discussion about fucking zombies, which will never ever fucking happen.
We never seen fucking
We talked
zombies.
Hey, what are you talking about? What about those crazy
What about the
ants?
bath
That's
salts?
Ebola.
What about bath
Ebola
salts?
ants. Oh shit. Bath salts are delicious.
Why does Lincoln Street Beer Store?
Very true. It's funny. Who said it? I think it was George Takei or was it Morgan Freeman? He said this generation is full of zombies, and he took a picture of these people walking across through the street corner on their phones. They literally are zombies.
No,
They are.
the one I saw was Modern Day Zombie Apocalypse, and it showed 4 teenagers standing in front of a fountain with their heads buried in their phones.
Fucking hit them with the car.
They do that all the time. Everybody does that.
Yeah, but teenagers are fucking stupid.
They're walking down
They
the
are.
street like this, type
You know what I was
texting,
doing
and
as a
don't
teenager?
look.
I
you
was
see
having
across the
like
street, and they
wrestling
just keep
matches,
texting.
get hit in the face with freaking shovels. That was fun.
That explains a lot.
I was going to the Wrinkle Ranch, Carencroft in high school.
Oh, dude.
Dude.
That place is still open. Have you
No,
been
it's
there
not.
No, Carencroft is now closed. It's an Irish pub.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That changed.
Closed it down last year.
McGillicuddy's?
McGillicuddy's,
Last
yeah,
year,
something like
my-
that.
We were gonna go
My-
there
my niece
for
was
a
still
pint.
going.
I'm afraid that I
Your
might
niece
get
went
the
to the
him standing
Carencroft?
inside.
Oh my god.
You know the one with that red hair and the big boobs? That one.
Yes, that's a very generic observation. Red hair, big boobs.
That explains a lot
That
at the
could be the
Wrinkle
chick
Ranch.
from Mad Men. Jeez, way too much.
Not bad, man.
So,
Could be Peggy Bundy.
Yeah. Wow.
wow.
Blast from the past.
Oh my god, really? We should have Muppets. What are you doing? What
Get
is-
off the phone.
Fuck. You were born in the wrong era. You
Look
should
at this newfangled gadget.
look at my iPhone.
I can count a potato.
attention.
It's away.
Seriously.
I can count a potato.
Anything you guys want to add before we close this guy up? I think the magic number is 36.
36 minutes?
Well, it was less than 47 of the last one. But
Yeah.
7.
Oh. All right, Mo. So will you get to close the podcast by saying "Enjoy a chimichanga"? That's our closing. He never says it.
Enjoy a chimichanga?
Yeah. We like chimichangas. You never had a chimichanga?
Yeah, I've had the ones in the fucking the tube things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually, those are pretty fucking good.
Yeah. See, have a chimichanga.
No.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Thanks for listening to the Droids You Are Looking For podcast. Stay tuned for next week's podcast.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.